one final game on Monday, the Myrtle Beach Bowl between Old Dominion and Tulsa. This game is at 2:30 Eastern on ESPN, so I'm sure everyone is going to want to bet it. Tulsa's a 9.5-point favorite here, over under 52.5. From a motivational perspective, I guess I wouldn't really throw it one way or the other. I mean, both teams got to 6 wins in their finale. That's usually a sign of teams that will care. Like, hey, we want to get the winning season. We got the bowl eligibility. Tulsa did just lose a bowl game last year. Last win came in 2016. Meanwhile, Old Dominion has only appeared in one bowl in program history. That came back in 2016. Obviously, I would think Tulsa cares a little bit, but there's no question Old Dominion cares about being here.
Yeah.
With the way they closed the season to get the bowl eligibility, they didn't even play last year. Ricky Ronnie's done a great job there, the ex-Penn State assistant who took over the head coaching job. So I know that they will care. I am starting to lean toward Old Dominion. It was a team I started playing at the end of the year. My numbers just could never catch up to them because I thought I had them so bad with my priors coming into the year. They just kept exceeding expectations, especially the defense, over and over again. I still need to sleep on this for a couple days, I think, but maybe you can push me one way or the other if you have a strong feeling. What do you got here?
I mean, they started off the season 1-6, and the biggest problem was turnovers. They cannot take care of the ball whatsoever, but
change quarterbacks, which helped a little bit.
Change quarterbacks, and then all of a sudden you become an explosive passing team. You're making plays on special teams. I don't feel like the overall season numbers, if I start citing them from an offensive side of the ball, justifies what this team really is. I mean, winning their final games and covering, I had to pull them from the power ratings wreck of being down around New Mexico State and get them up to like a Georgia State type level there. I mean, they've had a pretty amazing pull here at the end. But you're right. This game, I power rated 7.5. I hit Old Dominion immediately at 8. I would probably hit them again at 9 if I start to feel more comfortable about it. And a lot of the handicap, like I said, I think you can take Old Dominion stats and throw them out because they made changes. We've now got Hayden Wolf at quarterback. I mean, the passing attack, he's 18-9, big time throw to turnover worthy plays. The kid at quarterback has been fantastic. There's something that bothers me about Tulsa. And here locally, we thought he was going to get fired. Philip Montgomery was going to get fired. All right. I mean, he was RG3's quarterback coach down at Baylor. He got this job at Tulsa. He had a couple of really bad years, and he refused to fire his defensive coordinator, which had been in college football for like 40 years. He brings in defensive coordinator Joseph Gillespie, and Tulsa all of a sudden is a major player in their conference. And, we saw what they were last year. One of the best, Zaven Collins. I mean, that was all Joseph Gillespie. And now he has left TU to go do that same role at TCU. That is a great hire by TCU. But that really gives me pause on some of these Tulsa defensive numbers that I see here. 27th in tackling. That is a stat category that is pure coaching. So do these practices, does it kind of tail off? I look at some of the other numbers, the top 25 in defending the big play. Is that going to stick around? We don't know. 6th in pass rush. Are they still going to be there? Are they, are they going to have a new scheme or advantage? The whole defensive coordinator, Joseph Gillespie, worries me. Now, on the other side of the ball with Davis Brennan, his protection, because he gets a little wild with the football and havoc allowed. The offensive line coach, Zach Hansen, has left for USC. So Philip Montgomery is not a hands-on coach. He is not a guy that's coaching all these positions. He is a guy that has needed these guys to come in to make this a stable program. And with those coaches leaving, and this is a very motivated Old Dominion team and a Ricky Rain, head coach after what happened with the pandemic and not playing. In my opinion, I think Old Dominion is just the better bet here. I mean, I can sit here and tell you that the spread, I make it 7.5 and there's no value in the 8. But at the same time, I see two teams trending in opposite directions, completely opposite. I know Tulsa won their final 3, but look at the schedule. I think these two teams are heading in completely different directions. I'm going to back Hayden Wolf here. 18 big time throws is a big deal. Only 9 turnover worthy plays means he makes great decisions. And these Old Dominion numbers just got better and better over time. Defensively, they're 22nd in pass coverage. So I don't expect Tulsa and Davis Brennan to be able to do anything against that. They're a little bit light when it comes to defending the rush, but Tulsa's 106th in rushing success rate. So I don't see Tulsa doing much here. I see Old Dominion, the more motivated team. I took Old Dominion in the bowl confidence pool. I would happily just grab a number here in the dead zone. And I look forward to cheering on the Monarchs pretty hard on my birthday, 12/20. Pretty excited.
Oh, nice. Happy early birthday. And yeah, I'll definitely be taking them at +10. And yeah, I mean, look, it makes sense that they would improve as the season went on. They didn't play last year, right?
Yeah.
So, and then, going from DJ Mack to Wolf has been just a world of difference. Just here's some of the numbers. Mack, 51% completion percentage, 5.1 yards per attempt, 5 touchdowns and 7 interceptions in 170 attempts. Wolf in 225 attempts, 62% completion percentage, over 10% higher, 7.8 yards per attempt, almost 3 yards higher, 10 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. So it's been a world of difference for
That,
Old
that was
Dominion.
the impossible thing, Stuck. When you and I, when we were doing preseason pods, it's like, what do we do with Old Dominion? Because we knew that Mac, when he was at Central Florida, the kid is built like a tank. He is a first and goal machine, right? Just let him line up and run it in. But he doesn't, his arm was very questionable. But now we've got a quarterback that makes really good decisions in the pocket, can really sling the ball, and the Old Dominion offense is flourishing underneath that after starting off 1-6. So I'm glad they have an identity. I'm glad they're here, and I can't wait to watch them. But yeah, you're right. With Matt, they had 3 quarterbacks that did 3 different things very well, and none of them did the same thing, even just vanilla. I mean, this was a really hard team to handicap, but they do have an identity now, and Hayden Wolf is that identity.